In this video, we're going to talk about finding missing angles using trigonometry and our ratios that we've been working with for the past couple days. So here, the question is asking to solve for angle x. So we're going to set up our brace map just how we've been doing, as if nothing's really changed here. But we're looking for angle x. Here are O, A, and H. We don't have our hypotenuse. We're just going to cross that out. And our opposite is 300, and our adjacent is 400. So fill that in. The next part is to decide which function we're going to use based off our helpful acronym here, SOHCAHTOA. I have the opposite in the adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent. Now, the difference here is that the variable is my angle, and it's on the outside of the map. So anytime that happens, we're still going to put the angle inside the parentheses to start. And now, how do we get x by itself this time? So the tangent is actually a function. So we're going to do something that is the opposite of tangent in order to get rid of it and put it on the other side. So what we're going to do is its inverse function. I know it sounds complicated, but it's really not that bad, and the calculator is going to do all the work for us. So the inverse function here is this little -1, right? Or sometimes we call it the arctangent. Alright, so it's just the opposite. So now in your calculator, you're just going to do this second function and put this fraction in there. So I'm going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to have to use the second key to get my inverse tan. And you know it's the inverse because it's got the -1. I'm going to do 300 divided by 400. And that would be our final answer. And we'll round to the nearest tenth, so it will be 36.9. The big key to remember is we use the inverse tangent anytime we're looking for an angle. Right? That's the only time that you need to use this. So x is equal to 36.9 degrees. Alright, we're going to go through one more example together, and we'll use the same thing. So here, we're going to solve for theta. Remember, theta always stands for angle. So we're going to look at everything in regards to theta. We have our O, A, and H. Our H is always across from the right angle, which is 17 in this case. Our opposite we don't have, and 12 is our adjacent side. So if we pick our function, it's going to be cosine of theta equals 12 over 17. And now again, my variable is on the inside of the parentheses. So whenever the variable is on the inside, all you need to do is that second function, or that inverse of cosine, in your calculator. So we go back to the calculator, second cosine of 12 over 17. Our final answer is going to be 45.1. So the big thing to remember here is when you're looking for missing angles, just make sure that your angle still goes in the parentheses, and just make sure that when you use your calculator, you hit that second function and get the inverse of whichever trig function you decide to use. Alright, and that's it for this one.